Now, the Indian Premier League trophy seems to be retribution. All the criticisms, the slump, the backlash, and the agony can be wiped away by just this one trophy. It's like the Holy Grail that provides eternal youth and abundance, or that magic wand that you need to find to exorcise the biggest evil force. The IPL trophy is that. No wonder attaining it is near impossible. There's a reason why many teams are yet to win their first ever Indian Premier League title. It isn't easy. This year, a captain and a mentor have attained redemption. Picture this: you return from a back injury to take part in the ODI World Cup. You lose to Australia in the final. You have a horrid time in the longest format right afterwards. You're dropped from the test squad in the middle of a series. You are reportedly asked to play domestic cricket to improve your form. There is surely some sort of a disagreement in stance, because weeks later, you find yourself not contracted. The contract cancelled to the national side. That was Shreyas Iyer as he was preparing for the Indian Premier League. And he broke his silence on the whole saga right before the final against Hyderabad.
I was definitely struggling after the World Cup in the longer format. When I raised my concern, no one was agreeing to it. But at the same time, the competition was with myself. When IPL was approaching, all I wanted was to put my best foot forward. All I did was stay in the present and not think about what was going to happen to me or was worried about the selection process.
Now, Shreyas has never minced words. He's always been belligerent when put on the spot. And there was a quiet, cool confidence about him even before he took the field. If you look at the visuals behind me, especially from the photo op with Pat Cummins, the Hyderabad captain, that captured the sights and sounds of India's southern city in Chennai, with the two captains sitting in an auto rickshaw, to being perched on a boat with the trophy between them, to the press conference where Shreyas is his own witty self. No fears of that coming back to haunt him. To the quirky coin toss at the final day as well. A very, very cool and clinical team performance. What a full circle life has come for this young batter. This despite talks of another title for Pat Cummins, because whatever team he's led in a final has crossed the finish line first. Shreyas finds himself in very elite company. Only 4 Indian captains have won the title before him, and of course you see it. It's a very, very prestigious lot just before him. MS Dhoni, of course, blissfully retired, but always a part of this. 5 titles to his name. Rohit Sharma, who's currently spearheading India's campaign at the T20 World Cup, also 5 titles. Hardik Pandya as well, coming in for Gujarat Titans with that 1 title. Gautam Gambhir, no surprises, who's won 2 titles, and of course Shreyas Iyer adding to that list this year under the mentorship of the man who knows what it means to win an IPL title. Gautam Gambhir knows how it's done. He knows the ways, the method in all of the madness. He's done this before as captain, and he did it again as coach and mentor. And it all started at the auction table, where Mitchell Starc was purchased for an insane amount. And the memes were launched of Kolkata having swallowed more than they could chew. But come the final, Starc was a beast again. He knows what pressure means, what playing in a final really requires. And he delivered, getting the meme factory to backtrack and coming out with some more. That ball that dismissed, the first ever wicket that dismissed head, what a delivery that was. Some saying, of course, it was the ball of the tournament. But really, the best feeling ever is when you're always proved right. Gambhir backed every single decision of his and the club. It was a process put into place months prior to the season. From the moment he took charge, you knew there was a plan, like with putting the faith in the West Indian veterans and Sunil Narine and Andre Russell, who've had a mixed season prior to that. Gambhir hoisted the most valuable player right after the win, and they carried him too. The love is evident. This meant something, and they both knew it most. Andre Russell hugging Gautam Gambhir, and what a moment that was. You knew this was special, and a very emotional Russell, of course, saying as much in the interaction right after the win. This was a collective plan fueled by the vision of one man, Gautam Gambhir, for whom this was another redemption of sorts, and seems to be the front-runner in the role for the coach of the Indian men's cricket team. And why not? He's touched something and it's turned gold. Jayasha, who's the secretary of the Indian board, the BCCI, was spotted talking to the man with the Midas touch right after that final. What a turnaround year it has been for Gautam Gambhir. A couple of seasons with Lucknow that did not pan out the way it should have, with squabbles and tiffs that became more of a talking point than the way the team was playing. That's what IPL does. It offers you a chance at retribution, like it always has. You can go back to 2021. Chennai had its redemption too, to say that the year 2020, the COVID year, was an aberration, like it was for the world too. Chennai not qualifying for the playoffs for the very first time was a jolt in 2020, and they came back stronger with a vengeance the very next year to win the title. 2022, Hardik Pandya had his redemption. The previous year was hard, a career-threatening injury, seemingly foolish statements made on a talk show to get suspended from cricket. And then, of course, the IPL comes, and what a turnaround it was for him, winning the title with Gujarat Titans. That's what this tournament can do. It creates heroes and heroic moments that are testament to the biggest attributes of superstars in this field. To fight and give up, and not give up till the very end. Kolkata scripted something magical at Chepauk last night, and it made for a heartwarming moment for many. One man, though, is particularly most thrilled, and that's rapper Drake, who put a massive bet on Kolkata, and guess he has many more reasons now to be happy with that outcome.
Firstpost reports from the world's second largest continent. Hello, I'm Alison Lagrange. A very warm welcome from Durban, South Africa. We get you the news and the newsmakers from Africa. South Africa goes to the polls on the 29th of May. I will track the election and bring you ground reports. Is it the end of the road for the African National Congress? And will former President Jacob Zuma stage a dramatic comeback? From elections to climate change to innovations and opportunities. As the world's attention shifts, we report from Africa, the heart of the global south. Join me every weekday live on Firstpost.